If you correspond with Ralf on television, video, or telephone, audio, or you chat, text, or email him, you're giving him permission to duplicate it, rebroadcast it on any of the Take Your Life Back Today show broadcasts.
Yeah, beat your addiction, live free. Ralf Friedrichs is who you see. Listen in when you're feeling low. Take back your life, today's show. Beat your addiction, live free. Ralf Friedrichs is who you see. Listen in when you're feeling low. Take back your life, today's show. Stay positive, hope, and keep faith. Stand strong against any odds that you face. Put away the alcohol and the drugs. Fill your time with the things you love. Addiction is tough, but it's worth the work. Treat your body what it's worth. Spread positivity, inspire all. If we stand together, we will never fall. I help others see the other sides of life. A sober life, letting go of the strife. So give me a call, I can help. 1-844-4405-HELP. Homeless shelters, hospitals, jails, wherever you are. I am Ralf Friedrichs and I am here for you. 1-844-405-HELP.
Good afternoon, my name is Ralf Friedrichs. I'm an addiction recovery coach and the host of the Take Your Life Back Today show. Folks, let's talk about dreams. How can anyone help you find a dream and change your life? These are some tough questions because a lot of us think that we certainly have dreams and that our dreams are not achievable, but sometimes they are, and sometimes you need to pursue them. What beliefs you carry that may be holding you back in your dreams are an important factor. It takes guts to call yourself out and question beliefs just because you just don't see that they're going to happen. So if you do have a dream, don't worry about what anyone else says. Go for the dream and just work to fulfill any dream that you possibly have. You need to figure out, the difference between dreams and hobby. What is your hobby? The things you love to do in your downtime can tell you a lot about what happiness is available in your life. And then you need to separate hobbies from dreams. Try to figure out what is your talent. Everyone has a talent. It could be as simple as speaking to people. It could be simply spending time with people, showing empathy and compassion to people. One thing that's even more important than recognizing your hobbies is understanding what talents you possess. What do you have to work with? And what do you like to work with? It should be questions. Think about the people who you work with very well in your life. It could be co-workers, it could be family members, it could be just people at your church. What do you enjoy while you're working? What type of work do you enjoy? What is the work setting where you are most productive? Can it be at your workplace or at church or even at home? Perhaps at group meetings. Perhaps you're addicted to drugs and alcohol and you attend AA or NA, and that's where you find most of your productivity happens. What are your passions in life? Folks, passions are very important. There's a difference between having a job and having a passionate career. I, for one, have two. I am an optician by trade. That's what I do to pay my bills. But my passion is doing these videos and speaking to folks like you and helping you each and every day. What work settings, where you work is important, but your passions are just as important. It's one thing to pursue your passion as a hobby, my friends. It's a whole different ball game to do and get paid for. Me, personally, I feel that once a passion has anything to do with any sort of currency, it becomes a job. And that's why I do all my shows at pro bono rates. What inspires you in life? We're going to be talking to Gloria Jean Roberts in a little while when she calls in, and we're going to ask her some of these questions. But I'm going to ask you right now, because you're not Gloria Jean Roberts on the phone right now. What inspires you in your life? Where do you find inspiration, and how do you drive towards getting it? Maybe it's books, websites, friends, family, even just taking a walk in that nature. How do you motivate yourself to take action? Should be another question you should be asking yourself each and every day. Being inspired is one thing. Being talented is another thing. Having hobbies is a whole new different thing. But how do you motivate yourself each and every day to get to those stages in your life? Being inspired is a great thing. But if you don't have the method and the plan to motivate yourself and make things positive in your life and make those positive changes, everything else is immaterial. What do you dream about at night? Listen, most of us, we don't remember our dreams. And if we do, it's probably because there's sometimes scary dreams, or even maybe dreams that you wake up in a cold sweat. Dreams expose truths about our lives we often trouble seeing. Keep a dream journal and record your subconscious thoughts. Most of us, like I said, don't remember our dreams, but if you do remember a dream, just write it down the next day. And then maybe at the end of the month, see what you come up with. What have you overcome in your life? I mean, everybody's faced obstacles. If it's not drug addiction, alcohol addiction, gambling addiction, sexual addiction, we've all had obstacles in our lives. It could be family related, it could be relationship, it could be just with yourself. Most of us have struggled mightily and overcome great obstacles. Don't take this for granted and put your guard down, because each and every day can and will give you new obstacles to face. It's how you proceed with those obstacles and how you accept those obstacles and how you overcome those obstacles is what makes you a better human. And you ever ask your question, why are you even here? Why are you watching me right now? Want to know how to find your dream and change your life in one simple step? Then answer this question. What do you think your purpose is on this beautiful planet Earth? What has God put you on this earth for? I personally believe since 1981 that God had put me here to help other people. I've been pursuing it quite rapidly, and I've been going strong for the last 4 years, even stronger since May 31st, 2016, when my mother was tragically killed. I just felt that I needed to put it into some sort of turbo by including God more often. So what is the purpose of your being? Now remember, I told you this in my last episode. You are a masterpiece created by God. You're a miracle. What is the purpose of your life? It's not just to get up in the morning and go to work and come home and have dinner and then play with the kids and play with the animals and go to sleep. There has to be a bigger purpose in your life. Look deep down inside, find that purpose, make it a passion, and pursue it. Then, once you know your purpose, what about your weaknesses? What are your weaknesses? I mean, for some of us, it could be being around alcohol or drugs. That could be a weakness. For others, it might be going to Atlantic City. That could be a weakness. It could be so many weaknesses. So what is yours? Nobody's perfect. I grant you that. I am far from being perfect, and I'm sure you're not perfect either. And acknowledging the things you need to get better at is a crucial step in finding out what your dream is in life and changing it and making a better person out of yourself. And what are your goals? We all have goals. My goals are each and every day. I have something in my mind that I set, whether it's on a Friday night into Saturday, Saturday night to Monday, or for my work week. I always have goals, and I try 99% of the time to achieve those goals. So come up with a list of goals. Do me a favor and stick to whatever you put on your list. Don't just cross them off and say, I'll do it another day. Because I promise you, my friends, one of these days we are not going to be here to prolong each and every day. If you have a goal, if you have a passion, if you want to show empathy and compassion, Do it today while God gave you the 86,400 seconds to live today, because tomorrow is not guaranteed for none of us. It can happen just like that. How do you plan to accomplish your goals should be another question. Goals without a plan are meaningless goals. You need to analyze the goal, you need to write them down, you need to stick to them, and you need to fulfill them. Once you figure out your goals, write the action steps. And my friend, you need to achieve them. Don't make goals, meaningless words in your mind, and don't go for them at all. And this is an important one, my friends. What are you grateful for? Sitting there in your living room, your kitchen, a homeless shelter, jail, wherever you might be looking at me, what are you grateful for? And you know, for you folks that are sitting in a correction facility, you might be saying, well, what do I have a reason to be grateful? I will tell you, you do have a reason to be grateful. If you're sitting there because you were arrested for a DWI, you should be grateful you didn't kill someone with that car. If you're sitting there because you're incarcerated for white-collar crimes, be grateful that you have a light at the end of the tunnel to change your life, to come out of jail. If you're sitting in a homeless shelter, be grateful that you have a shelter to sit in, because there are people that are living out of paper boxes in downtown Manhattan. If you're in a nursing home, be grateful you've made it this far in your life to be an older person. For so many people, that's not even possible. We all have things to be grateful for. You just need to show your appreciation and be thankful for each and every 86,400 seconds God gives you each and every day. And how can you make yourself better? I don't care who you are, you can always make yourself better. I am so far from being what I really should be, but each and every day I set goals, each and every day I go for those goals, and each and every day I become better at what I do. We all have problems, but you can either give up. That's the simple solution. Give up and roll over and say, I'm not doing this anymore. Or pull up your bootstraps and try and do, and don't ever give up. Just keep on going. Improve yourself. Get better at it. And I promise you, my friend, repetitiously doing one thing at a time, repetitiously over and over again, will make you become better. And here is a good one. How can you, that's right, you, make the world better? Yeah, well, we can all say, well, how can I make a difference in the world? Well, I can tell you something right now. You can make a difference just by smiling. You can make a difference just by motivating other people. You can make a difference just by helping your elderly neighbors bring in their garbage can. You can make a difference by donating a few cans of your non-perishable foods that are just sitting in your cabinet. Everyone, and I mean everyone, can make a difference in the world. Last but not least, is figuring out your ultimate goal is where you should end this show with me. What is your goal? I urge you to call me at 844-405-HELP, or you can write to me at Ralf, that's R-A-L-F, at Take Your Life Back Today Show. I promise you I will have Gloria Jean Roberts calling in to me shortly, and I think I have 7 questions I'm going to ask her that she will reveal to you about what her goals are to achieve her dreams. And I urge you to write into me. I urge you to give me a call to let me know what your dreams are and how you're going to achieve them. But more importantly, I urge each and every one of you to make a difference, not just in your life, not just in your neighbor's life, in your family's life, but in the world, because if all of us just try to make a difference individually in our own homes, that makes a difference in the world itself. You have to be positive, because when you're negative, everyone around you becomes negative. But if you're positive, people around you have no choice but to smile sooner or later. 844-405-HELP. Together, I promise you, you and I will help each other take our lives back. And remember, thank God today you were blessed with another day on this beautiful earth. And always, always remember, the power of prayer is more powerful than any king or any president. Stay positive, stay motivated, and never, ever, my friends, give up. Going to go to commercial. Stay tuned for Gloria Jean Roberts on the phone next. See you in a few. Okay, so we're back on the Take Your Life Back Today show. As I promised during the commercial break, I now have Gloria Jean Roberts on the phone. Gloria, you are on the air. So, Gloria, you're on the air.
Hi, Ralph. Long time no talking.
Yeah, definitely so. Well, you know, you live up in New York, and we moved down to Virginia about 3 months ago. So, but the distance only is a mileage. That's all it is. We still communicate. We talk to each other quite often, and today we're going to talk about a topic. First of all, I want to say congratulations on your graduation for making your dream come true by going through chef school. So congratulations.
Thanks so much, Ralph. It was a challenge, but I got through it.
Well, you're a perfect example why when you do have a dream, you fulfill that dream and you go through it. And that is the topic of our show today. And I wanted to have you on the show because one of the videos that you saw, and I'll let you explain, that I had done, I think it was called Dare to Dream or Dare to Be.
Yes, dare to be. And I mean, like it hit home.
Well, I'm glad. I am so glad it did. And today's show actually is called Help You Find Your Dream and Change Your Life. And you and I briefly, looked at the script of this and we narrowed it down to some questions. And if you don't mind, I'd like to ask you a couple of questions.
No, go right ahead.
Well, this one question's a hard question because if somebody asked me that, I'd be like, gee, I have a few talents, but why don't you tell the audience what do you consider is probably your best talent that you possess?
Oh my God, I have my best talent that I have is to make friends, and I'm very likable. A lot of people like me. Yes, I have a few people that don't like me, but out of the few that don't like me, the ones that do make up for all of the ones that don't.
Well, and you know what? The ones that don't like you, that's their loss. That's definitely their loss.
It certainly is.
Yeah,
I definitely had a lot of that at school.
Well, I think one of your talents is the fact that you're so sociable, and I think you show a lot of compassion and empathy towards other people, and that's a talent. It's not a talent that you can practice like, you're an actress and I've acted, and those are talents that we practice to get better, but when you have what you have, compassion and empathy, that's a talent given to you by God.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, I had to give him credit at my graduation. I said, I give my credit to you guys, without you, I wouldn't be here.
Exactly. Do you have any passions?
Yes, my passion is being a great chef. I mean, yes, I do possess a lot of talents. So, I've done theater. I've written poetry. I've done artwork. I mean, I've created paintings, and I sew. I have so many things that I'm really good at. But my greatest passion is cooking. Besides the stage, that's my second passion. But besides the stage, I enjoy cooking. I like to see people happy. I like to have friends over. I like to cook for so many people. My friend Ken, he's a chef, and I used to see how he came home every night and was so passionate about what he did. And we would cook meals together, and we would invite people over. People would come over, and they enjoyed our food. And then I said to Ken, I said, one day we should just open up ourselves a bistro or something. And he said, not a bad idea. So I said, well, he has a chef license. I said, can't hurt for me to go and get my food handlers and, go to school to become a chef, and then make that dream come true of someday having our own business.
Yeah, and that goes right into the third question. And you know what? I know for a fact that you've actually served homeless people already too. But
Yes.
The next question is, how do you turn your passion into work? And you already started on that by saying that eventually you're looking into possibly opening a bistro. But until then, how would you turn your passion into work from now until maybe that one day fulfilling another dream, which is to open up a bistro?
Well, right now I do a lot of line. I'm a line cook and a line chef at Meals on Wheels. We prepare 1,500 meals.
What?
On Thursday. 1,500 meals on Thursday. It normally is 500 meals, but on Thursday is our busiest day because we make food for 5 Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and the holiday is a Monday. We make enough food so when the guys go to get it, they can just deliver it. It only needs to be heated up. But we do 1,500 meals on a Thursday, and it's 500 meals per day. You know,
Wow.
it really is a lot of work, and I enjoy doing it. And you know, I'm going to turn what I know, what my teachers taught me so far. I want to start from, you know, I'm going to take baby steps. I'm going to start from the bottom up, but I already got my foot in the door because I already took that first step to getting that degree.
And that is...
I already took that first step.
Right, right. And, you know, again, congratulations on that. I was shocked when I saw that. And, I mean, I kind of knew you were going through it because of Facebook. But, you know, kudos to you. And, you know, we all have either a person or a thing that inspires us. What inspires you, Gloria?
Well, so far I've lost my home and everything, and my inspiration is to have a beautiful house and you know, have a place where I can have the people I love around me and my animals. And as you know, I told you last year in one of your shows that my friends are my family, and if I can get another home and we all be together again, that's what I want. That's my dream. That's my dream. That's why I'm working so hard to become a chef.
Right.
So I can make my dream a reality.
Exactly. And, you know, both of us, we overcame something tragic in our life. Both of us lost our mother in the last year and a month or two. And so, you know, this question is, what have you overcome? I mean, we both have lost our mother, and that's it's a hard thing to go through, but I know for a fact I've overcome a lot more than just lose my mother. What have you overcome? What obstacles have you faced to be where you are today, to be such a strong woman that has a career in her mind, that has inspirations? What have you overcome to get there?
I've overcome not having my house, working, but from working to not working, and, you know, taking a lot of crap just so I could make enough money just to stay above water. And, you know, my greatest achievement will be when I have my down payment for my home.
Right.
And I'm doing it because what my mom would want. I was so upset that she was not there to see me graduate and to see me get that goal, reach that goal that I longed for. And I know she was in heaven probably watching down.
She was.
You know, but it's just like, you know, it was sad because I wanted her to always see me do very well. And, you know,
and
I get emotional when I start talking about it.
I understand. And I can promise you that she watched you from up there. And for all we know, you know, none of us really know, your mother and my mother might be playing cards.
I hope they are. I hope they're talking to my grandmother and your grandmother. I hope they're sitting around having a ball, you know, just laughing, you know.
Exactly.
Say, look at our kids down there. You know, my other friend, he lost his mother in February.
Oh, God.
And, yeah, right after my mother passed away, his mother was getting ready to come home, and she didn't die from the illness that she had. She died from a virus, you know, in the hospital. And that happens quite a bit. But, yeah, it was, you know, I was there freaking in February, but I had a lot of my friends lose their parents. My other friend recently lost his dad.
Oh, boy.
And I just see him keep pushing. And the main thing about it is what Martin Luther King used to say, and I might not be in his exact words, but he used to say, if you can't run, walk. If you can't walk, crawl. But get there.
Exactly.
And every day, I hear him saying that because I just remember being an 8-year-old kid, hearing him say that speech on television. And, you know, I always kept that in mind. Just get there. No matter what. If you have, I I told the students, they always tell the teacher that, you know, they have a difficult time getting to class, and they missed a lot of classes, you know, but I said, you know, back in the 80s, I had a dream to become a hairdresser, and I used to walk from Riverside Drive and 97th Street all the way to 54th Street and Broadway.
Wow.
I used to do this every day, and I used to stay there at night and day. At night, I would do customers that came in. I would do their hair, and during the day, I would take my classes and practice on my mannequin. And you know, I graduated. I graduated in 1988. But I said, if you want to do something, you know, you're not going to let anything get in your way.
Exactly.
You know, I have a hard. Right now, I'm not working, but I'm volunteering my time until I find something that my teacher said, if you can't work any place, volunteer someplace. You know, whatever you have a passion for. I worked in a thrift store. You know, I worked in a thrift store before I got into a department store. You know, and once they saw I had experience, you know, in a thrift store, it was easy to do Bloomingdale's.
Yeah, well, you know, Martin Luther King always said also, and this one is really dedicated to this show, is I have a dream. He was famous for that one statement, I have a dream. In closing, this is on you now. In closing, what are you most grateful for today, September 2nd, 2017?
My achievement that I went through that rigorous training. I didn't stop for nothing, and I got through it, and I won.
And you know what? For that, I want to give you an applause because, you know what? That takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of determination. And I watched you through Facebook from day one until I think it was this past week you graduated. And I can tell you my audience is going to be very pleased to know that people like you that have faced so many downfalls in life have always stood up straight, dusted their knees, and kept going. And I'm going to give you one more minute to just say anything you'd like to in closing because we're approaching the 13-minute mark, okay? So you have 1 minute, and of course we'll do another show after that another time. So go ahead.
My thing is to everybody out there, no matter what anybody says, you can be anything you want to. Don't let anybody stop you. Just keep on going. I had to do it, and I got through, and you could do it. I let nothing. Someone told me I was too old to be a chef. And the teacher said in class one day, she said, Julia Childs was 40 years old when she became a chef.
There you
no
go.
one's too old. So my thing is, no matter how old you are, keep going. Do it.
That's right. And you know what? Every day you're born, I should say every time, not that you're born, every day you wake up, you are blessed with 86,400 seconds to try again for something new in your life. Approach any passion. Gloria Jean Roberts, here, special guest on the phone today. I thank you so much for calling in, Gloria. We will definitely talk on the side again soon, and I will get you on another show, okay?
All right, sounds great, Ralph. It's good to hear your voice. I miss you.
I miss you too, and we will definitely do another show in the near future, okay?
All right. Sounds good. Have a great day.
Thanks for calling in, Gloria. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Folks, that was Gloria Jean Roberts from New York talking about her dreams and how she ultimately conquered her dream, proceeded to get it, and she has it now, and she is now a chef. Congratulations to Gloria. I need to cut this short. We are approaching 15 minutes. Folks, 844-405-HELP. Together, you and I will help each other take our lives back. And if you have a dream, go and get it today. Goodbye.
If you correspond with Ralph on television, video, or telephone, audio, or you chat, text, or email him, you're giving him permission to duplicate it, rebroadcast it on any of the Take Your Life Back Today show broadcasts.
Beat your addiction, live free. Ralf Friedrichs is who you see. Listen in when you're feeling low. Take back your life, today's show. Beat your addiction, live free. Ralf Friedrichs is who you see. Listen in when you're feeling low. Take back your life, today's show. Stay positive, hope, and keep faith. Stand strong against any odds that you face. Put away the alcohol and the drugs. Fill your time with the things you love. Addiction is tough, but it's worth the work. Treat your body what it's worth. Spread positivity, inspire all. If we stand together, we will never fall. I help others see the other sides of life. A sober life, letting go of the strife. So give me a call, I can help. 1-844-4405-HELP. Homeless shelters, hospitals, jails, wherever you are. I am Ralf Friedrichs and I am here for you. 1-844-405-HELP.